I guess you could say my story kind of started when President Monson made the announcement, the age change. Because up until that point, I was already 18 at the time, or almost. I was already 18. I've been 18 for about a month, but I wasn't done with high school yet. I was just going through life, and I was just trying to decide if I should go to on my mission right away, or if I should go to BYU for a year. So it's just that answer came at that general conference in 2012, and he said you can go serve a mission at 18, and it just clicked. It just felt like the right thing to do. So it's like I'm gonna go on my mission as soon as I get out of high school. And then different circumstances, I wasn't able to go right away. I had to work for a while to save up the money. And then just worked that summer. I got my call in April. I sent it in March, got it back in April. It's kind of funny, everybody had made guesses where I was going to go. My grandma was the only one who got it right. She didn't say Manaus in particular. She just said Brazil. She said she didn't know why. It was just Brazil. Okay. So I was like, okay, grandma got it right. She's got something going for her. And then I ended up working that summer as a lifeguard, saving up all the money I could. And then for like the 2 weeks before my mission, kind of had an interesting experience with the Jehovah's Witnesses. It was kind of like a testimony builder that the enemy didn't want me to go down there or something. Because I think 5 different companionships showed up in 2 weeks at our house. And during the 5 years that we've lived there, they'd never shown up. So it was just kind of a funny little thought. And then just the preparing stuff. They sent out the packing list. It's like what you need to bring, what you're advised to bring. And then I just started following some of the blogs from other missionaries who were down there. And they would say, yeah, it's advised to use this, but you don't need it. You don't need hardly half of this stuff. So I was fighting for like, yeah, I'll bring the minimum that I can just to get by. And my mom just wanted me to bring everything. When I got to the MTC, it was kind of a culture shock, as it were, because I was homeschooled my whole life, never been in a public school setting or anything, so it was a little different. It was also different being with a companion 24 hours a day. So that was a little bit of adjustment, but my teachers were awesome. Sister Dangerfield, Brother Reed, Brother Workman. They were all there to help us. And I just remember when I walked into class the first day, I kind of thought that they might give us maybe 1 day leeway with the language. Like they'd tell us how it is the first week or so in the MTC. Nah, straight Portuguese. I was like, what? I didn't know what the heck Sister Dangerfield was saying. It helped that she was really good at communicating other than just talking. So I was able to understand her. My companion, his dad was from Mexico, so he already spoke Spanish pretty fluent. So he was able to understand about half of what she was saying. So we were able to muddle through the first couple of weeks, and then when we finally started learning a little bit, we could actually start speaking and understanding what she was saying. During this whole time, my whole district, everybody was waiting for our visas. Nobody had received them. And then, like, the Thursday before we got out of the MTC, everybody got reassignments. Nobody got their visa in time. Everybody served a little bit of time in the States. I ended up going to Richmond, Virginia for one transfer. There were a couple who stayed here local in Salt Lake area. Quite a few went to California. And most of us ended up serving for... I served for one transfer. There was one other guy that served for a transfer. There were a couple that served up to a year in the States before they went down. And there was actually one who just never got to go down. He just never got his visa, and after a year and a half, his mission president just said, "You're staying. It's not worth it to go down. You wouldn't know what the language is anymore."